Welcome back to day 15 of reading the entire Bible this year. This is the recap, the forwardings on YouTube. And in this video, we'll go over Luke chapters 8 and 9. In chapter 8, Jesus went through many villages and cities, bringing the good news of the kingdom of God. He traveled with his 12 disciples, and also some women who had been healed of evil spirits and infirmities. Mary, called Magdalene, from whom 7 demons had gone out, and Joanna, the wife of Chuza, Herod's steward, and Susanna, and many others who provided for them out of their means. Jesus then told the parable of the sower and gave many lessons. No one, after lighting a lamp, covers it with a vessel, or puts it under a bed, but puts it on a stand, that those who enter may see the light. And here this is talking about every Christian. You are the light of the world, and you are meant to shine brightly. And one day, Jesus and his disciples crossed a lake. On the way over, Jesus fell asleep, and a great storm started. The disciples woke Jesus in fear, and when he woke up, he immediately rebuked the wind and seas. And the disciples marveled at this. Then they arrived to Gerasene. Here a man who was possessed by many demons met him, and Jesus asked, "What is your name?" And he said, "Legion," for many demons had entered him. And they begged not to be sent into the abyss. They asked that they get sent into a herd of pigs nearby. Jesus gave them their leave, and the demons rushed into the swine, leading the whole herd down the hillside and into the river. Then the herdsmen ran into the city to tell everyone what happened, and the people of the city begged for Jesus to leave. When Jesus returned, there was a crowd waiting on him. There was a man named Jairus who fell at Jesus' feet. He asked him to come to his house and heal his daughter. So Jesus agreed and headed that way. On the way there, a woman who had been bleeding for 12 years touched Jesus' garment, and she was instantly healed. And Jesus said, "Who was it that touched me?" When all denied it, Peter said, "Master, the multitude surround you and press upon you." But Jesus said, "Someone touched me, for I perceive that power has gone forth from me." The woman fell down before him in fear, but Jesus said, "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace." Then someone told Jairus that his daughter had already passed, but Jesus said, "Have faith." And when they made it to his house, Jesus took her by the hand and said, "Child, arise." And she got up at once, and she was made well. And in chapter 9, Jesus called the 12 together and gave them authority over demons and the power to cure disease. And he sent them out to preach the word and to heal. When they met again, they went to a place called Bethsaida, and crowds followed him to listen and be healed. When it was late, the disciples told Jesus he should send them away to eat, but Jesus said, "You feed them." But they only had 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. So Jesus took the food, blessed it, and gave it to his disciples to pass out. Everyone who ate was satisfied, and after feeding 5,000 people, there was 12 baskets left over. Jesus was praying alone with the disciples, and he asked, "Who do people say I am?" They responded, "A prophet." And Jesus said, "But who do you say I am?" Peter answered them, "The Christ of God." But he charged and commanded them to tell this to no one, saying, "The Son of Man must suffer many things and be rejected by the elders and chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and on the 3rd day be raised." About 8 days later, Peter, John, and James went up to the mountain to pray. And as they were praying, Jesus started glowing white. Then Moses and Elijah appeared and started talking with Jesus. Then a cloud came, overshadowing them, and a voice came down saying, "This is my son, my chosen. Listen to him." Jesus then foretells his death again. And as they headed towards Jerusalem, Jesus sent messengers ahead to enter a village of the Samaritans. But the people would not receive them, so they moved on. And this concludes the readings for the day. I'll see y'all tomorrow.